Right, cue soft wave music, ocean sounds, serene music, and hello everyone, and welcome back to FoolCraft.
And welcome back. Oh,
we're back,
Nick,
on the boardwalk.
We are freaking back here on the boardwalk, on the pier. It's been so long, Nick, since we were out on this pier, you know. It's been such a long time.
Looking over at the new courthouse.
Oh, the new courthouse where law and order, Nick, will be served.
Justice will prevail.
It demands retribution. Oh my goodness, Nick. Flippin' Nick, it's been a while, Nick. It's been a hot minute. A very scorching hot minute.
It's been very
since
hot.
we were last here.
It has when things are hot, they tend to be quicker.
Incredibly hot. My goodness. Is that always true? Like, do athletes run faster if they're hot?
Yeah.
Like if Usain Bolt, you know, really, like he sunbathes in like 50
Usain
Bolt,
that's how to break the records.
Right, you just put him in like an oven, crank it up to a couple of 100 degrees Celsius, not quite
and then it'll
enough
come
to
out,
boil
you know,
him, but just
running faster than ever before.
Like his life depends on it, Nick. That's how fast he will run.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So, Nick, we're here at the boardwalk where we actually have, we're here in Fall City, Nick, and we own the most properties, tied with this gal. We both own 3 properties in the Fall City area, and we own the most properties at the boardwalk, right?
Yeah.
We have the highest number.
It's time to burn them down.
It's time, unfortunately,
sorry about that.
to close them down, Nick. Before you burn down our property, we have to at least take the money that's already in the property out, Nick.
Sorry, I forgot we're not that rich. We can't burn money. We're not at that stage yet.
We're not quite at that. We're not
but
Jeff
I
Bezos
promise
yet,
you I
Nick,
will do it
We
one
can't
day.
do it just yet. But in here, I don't even know. Do you reckon that's legal? I'm tempted, Nick. So in here, we got $70, right? I'm going to pull this out in like $10 bills. There we go. And that's all we made, right? Someone bought 2 stacks of ender pearls, and then nobody, Nick, not a single person bought any of our, no Fool's Blaze was just a complete flop, Nick. No one bought a single product of ours, not a single one. But I don't know, Nick, like if we just burn this money, we're like taking money out of the economy, right? Do you reckon it's like illegal? Like it is in real life, supposedly, to deface this money? I
mean, maybe. Because, and then the values of everything will go up.
That's true. Here we go, Nick. You know what? Flipping inflation right here. There's $30, Nick.
$30.
Who needs
in
it?
Flames. Yeah. Take that, society, you fools.
Just burn it down, Nick. And I don't have a foot steel, Nick, so if you want to just burn the rest of this building down, we're burning it down, by the way, because it costs $600 a week to rent and we can't afford it. So
we can't afford to keep afloat.
We are hereby giving up our lease, terminating it with the Fall City. Thankfully, Nick, it was a short-term lease. You know, we didn't go in for like a 12-monther. That would have been pretty bad.
It's like a hire purchase on a car.
Yeah. But better. There we go. Oh, here we go.
Unfortunately, it's Isaac, it does mean we're also going to have to rip down yours
Nick,
truly.
This is the end as well, because
this is the end of an era.
The end of an era, Nick. Oh my goodness.
And we've not shown this ourselves.
You never did fix the aspect ratio on that side. It still doesn't fit.
It's fine.
Oh, that's brilliant. What were you going to say, Nick? What were you going to say?
I was going to say, the reason we're burning fat stacks down is because we've been absolutely shown up by Ren Doggedy Dog.
We have.
With his new freaking master of culinary delights
Master
store.
Chef
Look at this.
right over there.
Right.
What a guy.
Freaking Master Chef. Look at this detailed kitchen area. You know, detailed diner.
Yep.
With these thankful dinners for $10 a stack.
I know. It's a bargain, Nick. It's a bargain. We can't compete with that. That's madness. And also,
he's really done a number on us here, Isaac.
We have also been told and informed by the government that we have 3 episodes to update our building to a detailed 2-story building, or else to remove the building that we currently have. And so
we're going to take the second option.
Yeah. And so it's only temporary. Fat stacks, I'm sure, will return. But for now, Nick, we have to bring this down.
Do you have something that can pick up this glass, like a feather touch? It doesn't matter.
He asked and then instantly answered.
I was going to be a little bit patient, but then I thought it's not worth it. It's just a bit of glass.
It's not worth it, Nick. It's really not worth it. Oh my goodness, Nick. This is the end of an era. You know, we were. Oh my goodness, this is like freaking.
Do you remember how much preparation we put into this?
I know.
A lot.
We were like
Isaac.
Blockbuster Video, Nick. You know, we used to be everywhere. We used to have so many stores throughout Fool City, and now we have none, Nick. Now you cannot find us even if you tried. Like there were just no.
I know.
No
Hold on, Isaac.
I've
got problems I need to take care of. I'm going home for a second.
Okay, that's fine.
But don't show my view.
I won't, Nick. I've already been home today on this video to empty my inventory, and don't you worry, Nick. No one's been spoiled on the on the glory
no one's
that
been
awaits.
spoiled by the suspicious.
Nick, do you want to?
Right.
As CEO, I also feel like it's your responsibility to talk to our employees.
Now that's why I went home, Isaac. I've got some more flint and steel. They've seen too much.
Oh no!
They've seen too much.
No, Nick, don't do it! Oh no! This is oh gosh! Look away!
Look at this one. He was in character. He's got a hot dog on his head. Well, he's going to be the hot dog now. Yeah, that's right.
Nick, we can't. This is video evidence. The
Where's
government's
the other
gonna.
one? I'm coming for you.
Jesus Christ! Oh no, Nick, we are gonna. Oh jeez, we are gonna get fined. I'm just gonna knock him into the.
Yeah, you knock him into the flames.
I'm pretty sure this is some kind of human rights or at least a workers violation.
Where's the other one?
Oh jeez,
he's run away.
He's over here, Nick. He's right. He's outside Stress's store. Look at this guy.
He won't be for long. Yeah, I'm going to show you a present right now, you piece of trash.
Goodness, I can't look, Nick. I can't look.
Hold on, Isaac. I need some fuel. I need some like pyre.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
Right. He's an engineer. He went to university, Nick. All that time and effort wasted. Goodbye, my friend. You will be missed. Oh
God, yeah, the screams of pain.
Scream.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Christ. Oh my goodness, Nick. I feel like we might end up in court for that. That feels like
it's all right.
It might be a strong violation, but what do I know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Have you taken the money out of the fat stacks vending machine?
I have not. I will do a quick check here. I don't think we've got any money in the fat stacks vending machines. I think for the most part they are.
That proves that we've been shown up by Rendog.
Yeah. I mean, there was 2 cents, Nick, in the
hey,
in the cola soda
we're in a dire situation. You never know when that'll come in handy.
I don't know how we managed to do it, Nick, because there was also 2 cents in the burger machine, the cheeseburger machine.
Who knows? Maybe it's from when Iskal mugged us off right at the beginning.
Maybe. And then no one ever bought a fry, Nick. I think the fries were literally like
literally
we might have
unsold.
never sold a single fry, honestly. Which is
Do you
just
want to
bad.
just rip down the rest of that?
You can tear everything down now, Nick. It's all everything is done. What do you want me to tear down?
Just the floor over here.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do it? Like I'll get the rest of. I'll get the sign, the floating fat stack sign.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you can break these vending machines. I don't know if they're going to just spew their contents everywhere or whatnot. Yep, they do. Okay. There we go. All right. Look at all this trash. You got any inventory space, Nick?
No, that's why I was asking you to do it.
Yeah, I'm also fully out of stuff.
I've been putting my stuff in this chest.
Okay. I've been TPing back and dumping stuff in the AE system.
Do you think we have to replace the
No.
Okay.
That's under it's part of our deposit, Nick. You know, we
pay concrete powder
and the fencing, like the intricate chisel bits fencing around the outside. Yeah. No, I don't think we do.
I mean, I think we're doing people a favor, you know, by getting rid of the fencing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Nick,
no.
Why?
Oh, no.
Why? Why would you do that? No.
Oh, I think the deposit's going to be a bit of a problem now, Isaac.
Oh.
It's all right. I got this under control. It's all under control.
There goes the next 40 minutes. Jesus.
It's all right.
Christ.
It's all right. It's all under control. Oh, that's brilliant.
2,000 years later.
We've done it. We've done it. It's back to normal.
We have done it. My goodness. It only took us 100 trillion hours and a good few years off our life, Nick. But we have fixed it. We have restored the freaking city floor. We broke the road, Nick, but we've now restored it.
I'm going to put down 1 light grey concrete powder there to commemorate.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll put down 2 more, actually.
I mean, do we have enough to fill the floor in here?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I mean, I can try my best. Here we go.
Do you have a wand of any description?
I'm going to now.
Okay.
I put down a line.
All right. Sure.
That's it. That's all we got.
Okay. That's fine. We had to... Oh, my goodness. This was like doing a big old jigsaw, Nick. Like, there was just so many pieces of the puzzle.
It was crazy. The people who created this are crazy.
Freaking position. Oh, my goodness. But it's fine, Nick. It's fine. So, now that horrific memory is just gone from my mind, Nick, I am headed back to Gok and Jankate's tunic. Home, sweet home. And by home, sweet home, I mean just even more of a mess than the mess that we just left over at the town hall.
Welcome home, everyone.
Welcome
it's
home.
Different. Don't worry, you've not missed anything.
You haven't, no. Well, maybe. It's very different, Nick. We have done a lot of stuff since the last episode. There have been a few live streams, which I'll link to in the description if you want to watch those, in which we mostly just did some building stuff. We did some kind of like theory crafting, trying to figure out what we liked, what we didn't like, what was going to work, what wasn't going to work.
We also blew up a chest of burgers, which was funny.
Show us how it's done. You do need to. Oh, he's got a lever. Look at the size of that lever compared to the TNT. Why would you not put it on top, Nick? Putting it on top makes so much more freaking sense. Like, why would you choose to do it that way?
I've got one more.
Oh. Yeah, we did blow up that gift that Rendor gave us. We didn't eat a single grilled cheese, Nick. Not a single grilled cheese was eaten. We stuck to our guns. We only ate the finest Fat Stacks cheeseburgers, which, you know, we have to do this. We got to stand by our brand.
Of course.
No matter the cost.
Even if the store's gone.
Even if the store's gone, the burgers, they live on in spirit, Nick. And that's all that matters.
They do.
So a few changes have been made since the end of the last live stream we did. We've kind of tweaked this a little bit. We took down the big farmhouses, Nick. The farmhouses, gone. They're no longer a thing. They didn't fit with the design strategy. You know, it's symbolic of us tearing down Fat Stacks as a building.
We're not cows. We don't deserve to live in a farmhouse. I mean, like, who do you think we are? Who do you think I am?
The only real reason that we built it like that is because I was kind of mirroring the design that you used for the original Fat Stacks, right? And now that Fat Stacks is gone, we have the base has to mirror that design as well. So the farmhouse is also gone, and it's been replaced with this very nice looking marble design that you've got.
Entranceway.
This nice like atrium area. Yeah, I like it.
Foyer.
Yeah, exactly. How fancy of a name can we give it?
Yeah.
And so down here, Nick, this is all new, Nick. And people on YouTube might not have seen this stuff. So like we've got the energy cube is still here. But now around it, we've got a bunch of different dense ME cables coming off of it. These are all going to carry, 32 channels apiece to different areas of the base. I've put some screens here, Nick, in between all of these drive cages, just to kind of liven it up a little bit, make it look a bit nicer. I'm not quite sure what we're going to put on these screens. Like, we could just leave it with this weird digital, like, default that it starts with. But I think it would look nice if we put stuff on here. If you've got any ideas for images we could put on here, I know that Iskal, like, crowdsources his like warning signs that he puts around his base.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to make us one, or maybe link us to one,
yeah, we'll put up some fan art.
Let us know. We'll put
fan
them
art
up here.
Showcase.
Yeah, like we can have some signs up.
Keep
and
it PG.
No Iscalium allowed.
No Iscalium. No cheese.
no grilled cheese. The
grilled cheese.
Picture of Rendog's face. Big red X to it.
That's what I count as PG. Everything else goes.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so it's all very temporary. It's all very work
I mean, there is dirt under this glass. Like, it is seriously temporary.
It's very temporary.
Like, that's
so,
how temporary it is.
These pillars, temporary. The dome, extremely temporary.
Yeah,
like,
this outer section, super temporary. This gold staying here forever.
Gold lives on. I think this is permanent. I think this like cube area is like nicely done.
This is very permanent.
Very permanent. Like I said, the dome was just testing. We got this enhanced building guide. And essentially the way that this works is you can pick a shape. They've got a ton of shapes like triangles, squares, cylinders, hexagons, pentagons, octagons. You can build like really cool octagonal buildings with this. And so basically it gives you like a design layout. It puts like phantom blocks down, and then there are two versions of this, Nick. There is the building guide and then the enhanced building guide. The normal building guide just puts down the phantom blocks. The enhanced building guide allows you to right-click on it to place down blocks in the phantom block spaces. So that's the one that we've got here. Makes life a lot easier, Nick. And so, yeah, we've just been tinkering with ideas for what we want to do. And so, yeah, that's kind of where things are at the moment. And I guess finally over here, Nick, we've got this also a work in progress, like kind of idea for what I think our machines could look like. I quite like this. I like the idea of putting our machines
I like the way the machines integrate into the marble. Isaac.
Yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? Like,
I
it's
really like
the,
what you've done
the
with
white
the
color.
place.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I've
welcome,
been working
man.
on this. It's a work in progress idea. I don't love it just yet. It's not finalized by any stretch, but I like the idea of building our machines into multi-blocks to make them look a bit more interesting, rather than just doing what we always do and just having a line of machines put down haphazardly, you know, wherever, right?
Yeah,
so that's kind of
it's a hazard, health hazard.
Yeah, it's a
health
health
and
hazard.
safety hazard.
Yeah, I also
Safety
like this.
hazard.
I like having a magma crucible on like both sides of the fluid transposer, so you can push stuff into it quicker. You know what I mean? Because the magma crucibles are a little notoriously slow.
They are slow.
Very
they are
slow.
really slow.
Like extremely slow. Like they're slower than we are, and that is saying something. Like if we find something slow, it's gotta be real slow, Nick. Like real freaking slow.
Like the
alloy smelter is what you're thinking of. Yeah, the alloy smelter is extraordinarily slow.
I mean,
when it's
I was
upgraded.
going to say just all Ender Iron machines. So I think there's a fish in the sink.
Do you not keep a fish in your sink?
I mean, how did he get here?
I mean, I think all sinks come with fish.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
And like if you get a bit peckish, you know, you can just take a nibble at that little bit of green flesh right there and just
Yeah, God, yeah. Mold included.
Oh my goodness, Nick, so many things have happened. So the samurai helmet that we had, Nick, gives 70 luck, which means that every time you attack a wither with it, you get 71 nether stars, which we've done twice, thus allowing us to build this tier 5 environmental tech mining laser, Nick, which each one of these blocks required like 2 nether stars, and so we needed a freaking butt ton of them. But we now have it. It's currently offline because it's just not receiving power, but it does work. Actually, it might not be online. It might just be full. Look at this chest. Gee whiz.
It's got so many crystals in it. Atheum.
It's actually madness.
Isaac, Atheum.
We're probably pretty close to being able to upgrade this to tier 6 as well. We just need yet more nether stars to actually make that happen, Nick. But that is not the focus of today's episode, Nick. Today, we're going to ignore all of the things that are wrong with the base. We're going to ignore all of the problems. We're going to ignore everything that's wrong.
Exactly.
And we're going to pretend like everything is okay, Nick. And we're going to work on power. Because power is
because
a little
that's the biggest
low right
haphazard
now.
problem.
It is.
You don't have any.
That's the problem that's going to cause more problems going forward, Nick. So, I think it would be... We need more power, right? Now, we are probably producing enough diesel to maybe just set up a second diesel generator and like let that produce a bit more power. But where's the fun in that, right? There's no fun in just whacking out another diesel generator and letting that
Are we burning this down too?
No, I mean, no. This thing does produce 4,096 redstone flux per tick, and I would be very annoyed if we got rid of it. That is the only thing keeping us going right now. And so I very much so think that we should not burn that down yet, Nick. But maybe eventually. But maybe never.
Okay.
I think we should... We don't want to burn everything down, okay? Some things in life are permanent. Like permanent ink. And you. And Nick.
Thanks.
So I'm going to look up real quick how you make these freaking solar panels, because I'm not quite sure what the how many of each block we need.
Which mods are they from?
The same one as the Void Arm, I think. They're from Environmental Tech. So they're going to be big old multi-blocks that look like those.
That's good, because we've got the crystals for
that's what I'm saying, Nick. That's what I'm saying. I just typed in solar panels into Google and hoped that it would come up with them.
Yeah, that's a regular thing.
Oh, Environmental Tech. What are you working on, Nick?
Well, we need to process our ores, which has been a problem for a while. And we did try to come up with an elaborate method of using conveyor belts.
We did. This is such a bad idea.
God, it's great. I'm gonna get another call from the government now saying, what the hell are you doing? And it didn't work.
It didn't,
as you saw. So
all.
I'm gonna get rid of them.
Okay.
And put some pipes down instead and set up a temporary processing system.
Okay. So
You're right, man.
How do you plan on doing this?
Just pipes. So I need an export bus.
Okay.
Pulling out of our controller.
Right.
And then
we do already have an export bus, which is nice. So you
put them into pulverizer for the pulverizer ores.
There you go.
And pulverize them, put them in a redstone furnace, and then put them somewhere else in a storage facility, which is on the other end. And then have that connect to our system.
Okay, that sounds like a plan, Nick. I have I have the utmost faith that you can pull that off.
Okay.
Okay.
You all right, man?
I mean, yeah, okay. We need a lot of black concrete and a lot of redstone and a lot of iron, Nick. We need. Oh boy.
Yes, we do. Hence the processing system. Isaac, you get me?
Yes, we do desperately need processing, Nick. You are indeed correct on that front. I did process some ores before the episode started, just so we had like some ingots to craft stuff with. And so I'm hoping that I have what it takes here to make some more of this like interconnect and whatnot. So let's have a look.
Oh god, the interconnect.
I need so much interconnect. Like I need black powder and how much lapis do we have? Lapis lazuli, not a lot, but we got a lot of ore.
And that's the problem, isn't it, Isaac?
It is indeed the problem, Nick. And I mean, even this fully upgraded pulverizer is not very fast. Like if you come and look inside this is an Enderium, a resonant pulverizer, Nick. This is fully upgraded, as many speed upgrades as you can possibly get.
Dear.
And it's not... oh dear. I do say,
God.
Golly.
I mean, it is producing 10 lapis at a time.
True.
Which is nice. But do all of them do that?
All of the what? All of the ores? I'll give you like I'll give you a taster here, Nick. Let me get like some iron ore. They don't all produce like you don't get 10 iron dust.
No, but is it faster? A little bit. Like it could be worse.
But it could be better.
Yeah.
I honestly think the sag mill might be faster when upgraded.
Oh my god!
Like the yeah, I think that might be faster honestly, but maybe not. I don't know. What do I know? You know, I'm not a scientist. Okay, so solar panel. Do you know any scientists, Nick? I mean, like you're kind of becoming a scientist, right? Is that
kind of?
Would you
I mean, I know people who are becoming
scientists.
scientists.
Okay, you wouldn't classify yourself as becoming a scientist?
Well, engineering is like applied science, right? Mm-hmm. So kind of, but so I'm not getting a science degree. But I know people who do physics who are going to get a science degree, and I would class them as scientists.
You would say that they are scientists. You'd be like, you are a scientist. Nick, we're running out of storage space in this system. Could you, by any chance, whip up like a real quick? So, like, hold on here.
Do you want some drives?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to grab one from downstairs?
We don't have any.
As in a cage.
I've already put a second cage down here, Nick. It's right there on the floor. You just need to make a few more like storage drives for it, and that should be good. Yeah, that'll be fine.
That's fine.
So, like, if somebody said, like, "Are you a scientist?" Would you say, "Heck yeah, I'm a scientist"?
I'd say, yeah, kinda.
Would you say, like, if they had like an important question that they needed to ask and they needed a scientist to answer?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were out, if you were out on the street and someone was like, they ran up to you, you know, sweat dripping from their brow, you know, they looked malnourished, they were very thin and wispy and screaming, and they were like, I need a scientist. You would raise your hand, you would run up to them, and you would say, I'm here. What do you need?
And what would their problem be, Isaac?
Their problem would be, Nick, that they had just seen a gigantic mechanical spider that was shooting poisonous like blobs of goo at individuals, and they need somebody to very quickly come up with a scientific antidote and also to disarm the giant spider.
I'd tell them, hell no, I'm just an engineer. Run away.
That's not something that you think you could that's not a situation.
See, this is the good thing, right? I can use both cards.
Okay.
I can pull out, I could use it to my advantage.
So you can say, hey, I'm a scientist, but then when they push you on a difficult question, you could say, I'm just an engineer.
I'm just an engineer, exactly.
Right. Best of both worlds. I see.
Yeah.
I see. What if they said, what if they were like, hey, I've got this building that needs to be built. Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm not a civil engineer. You think I am?
What if they said, hey, I've got this circuit board and it needs engineering?
I'd say, hey, I don't work at Intel. Do you think I am?
Wow.
It's kind of process. Hey, can I use the machines in your design?
Yeah. So actually, I was part. So the short answer is like no. Long answer is give me a second, because I did think about this.
I swear we had good pulverizers, like multiple
here you go.
resonant pulverizers over here.
Here you go. Give me a
second.
second.
Where are they?
Boom. We have one. So like this one here is our top tier pulverizer. This one right here that I'm using. This one over here is also a good pulverizer. It's orange. So yeah, feel free to. Orange is the one tier below.
No, yeah.
green.
When I saw Signalum, I immediately knew.
Yeah.
Don't
so you
worry.
can like okay. These are all hooked up now. They should all be receiving power. At least maybe if I change the priority to 1 on this.
So am I leaving these here then?
The machines?
Well, I wanted the pulverizer for ore processing.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
and
okay,
what I was trying to say was, don't you remember?
Take it.
Is it in this chest? No. Didn't we have 2 very good pulverizers up here?
Okay. So we had one very good pulverizer, Nick, which I have taken and placed here. Right?
Oh, so that's the same one.
That's the very good one. Yeah, I thought you wanted to just use the machines that were here.
No,
like
no.
I thought
Then I
you
would
needed
have
the
used that
energetic.
one.
Okay, yeah. Feel free to take them. Take them.
Okay.
Take them, Nick. Take them away.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So basically, what you're saying to me now, Nick, is that if somebody came up to you screaming for help, malnourished, sweat dripping from their brow, in dire need, they looked like.
I mean, why are they malnourished,
desperately
Isaac? I mean, it's not related to the problem.
Needed your help. You would say no. You would just not help them out. Like you would just not even a little bit.
No, I would not at all.
Okay, well, you're a terrible person, Nick.
That's been established. That's fine. I accept it.